Hey everybody, Cordon here, and I wanted to show off a little bit of hard mode in the new game on Epic Game Store called Out of Time, which is a co-op roguelike for up to 4 players, and I think it's pretty fun. I'm not going to go over like detailed tips here, but I do want to go over a few pieces of gear that might help you break into hard mode, and a few tips that might help you also get into hard mode as well, and start working your way towards Shattered. Two very helpful hotkeys if you're playing alone or with a group are K and J. They bring up this My Gear Balance in the bottom right, and that turns to Team Gear Balance eventually if you're in a group. And then you get the stats on the right with the K button, or J. Anyways, this isn't supposed to be too scripted or good at all, so I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have in the comment section below. I'm way better at doing that than I am this. But the one thing I majorly want to highlight is these boots right here. You get a free gray pair. I think I still might have mine. And these are a godsend for getting into hard mode and even Shattered, as I think Heal Step might be the best healing ability in the game on a just the boots, because they give you a dash, they give you a shield, and it also heals you, and it also heals nearby players, which is pretty awesome. But what I typically like to go for in gear for doing solo mode is usually an armor hat or a heal hat. You need some armor, else you're just going to get instantly gibbed. And then I like doing a heal or support breastplate, or sometimes even a DPS breastplate also works. I love my dash boots, or any kind of healing boots are really good, because I think heal boots are the best effect you can get on boots in the game right now compared to the other ones. And then any weapon, healing weapon or DPS weapon are pretty good. Tank, I wouldn't recommend for solo, since they're mostly for crowd control, but some can do damage. And my spec is built around right now using the guitar, using the flamethrower, and doing flame concert once I get a bunch of things on me, and resetting the cooldown of Flame Concert with Eternal Eye. It doesn't do that much, but it reduces everybody's cooldowns in your party once that eye pops by 50%, which means you can Flame Concert into the Eternal Eye into another Flame Concert in most cases when you have enough cooldown reduction. But let me go ahead and get started on a hard mode run just to show you what this build is like. It's really fun. I ran it through most of the build. We'll go ahead and start a hard farm and go ahead and play privately. Yeah, I'll probably put down in the description too, like, my written thoughts on tips. I might want to do more long-form videos on this game, make actual guides, edited guides, but this is just something, hey, I'm up at 2 in the morning, I'm gonna do this because it's on my mind, and see if it helps anybody. Let's go ahead and start the run, and get on our mount, zoom out with the minus button, just to see where the first POI is, so we can get that, and let's start destroying everything. Alright, this is a small POI, you don't really need to worry about having your cooldowns up, but I would recommend before you break open any big POI, you communicate with your team, or just make sure yourself that you have your cooldowns up. And there, at the bottom right, you can see a little shield bar. That's from my shield dash, which scales with max health. So if you have anything that gives you max health over time, or per level, it really scales off the charts with that. Let's head over to this next POI in the top right. You can see I'm heading straight for it. I can dash through enemies, avoid all their damage. I can start spamming my left click to get out some kills, which I should have been doing the entire time with the flame guitar. Let's open this big POI since we have our cooldowns. And we gotta collect the 6 parts, which we can do over there, but I'm gonna clear out some ads with this Flame Concert, and spin around a little bit to activate all the microphones that go off. Now these guys over here, these range guys, are probably your biggest threat, and you always want to be strafing. And let's see what we get here. This Heal Step 2, probably one of the best upgrades you can get, and if I do recommend when you're going into hard and shattered modes to upgrade your healing stuff first, just to make sure you can survive, because surviving is the most important thing. So that adds another charge and reduces the cooldown and resets the cooldown, so now I can dash 3 times, get that shield, get that dodge out of sticky situations, and we don't need ability heal power anymore. I'm gonna go with Flame Rift damage, since I think we're good on heals for the moment. And I'm also gonna press my ultimate ability to reset my cooldown on Flame Concert. All the slime's here. I'm gonna see what slime goes, activate the Flame Concert to get it in the double flames. And just spray the double flames at it. There's some double flames over there too. And let's go ahead and follow this slime around. Get him, got him. Alright, you can press G to mount up if you ever have a clear area and just need to run the next one. And we got another small POI coming up, so I don't need to wait for my cooldowns to come up. Alright, slow, we can just grab that, start killing a few things. Slow is pretty much just like a AoE or full map stun, so it's always good to pick up in a sticky situation. And the nice thing about Flame Guitar is you can run and do DPS and never really have to get hit. But there's a couple weapons like that. And if you do play melee weapon where you need to be standing still, this heal dash is also still really good. You almost always want to be using it when there's a 1 cooldown. Wow, we're getting really easy pick up the parts missions over and over. See? Oh, my shield's down. You can just wait for your shield to go down and trigger the heal dash. The thing about the guitar is you can flame concert to wait for your cooldowns to refresh. Do that again. Alright, we'll go ahead and pick up the Flame Rift cooldown. Global cooldown reduction would have been another good pick. That is also really good to stack up when you're with buddies. And then we'll get all the parts. And we get a reward. I should have saved that slow for when I was going into the towers. But we can go back, pick up our reward. And we'll get Flame Concert 2. Extends duration, adds damage, and lower cooldown. Dragon Hat would have probably been extremely nice too, because more tankiness, more max health, and monsters have a chance to drop coins. I'm just going to go up and Flame Concert these towers, because really should just ignore the towers in most cases and just run by them, but there is a POI over here I want to hit, just in case it has a gear slime. We'll go around. Nope, ambush. Definitely just heal dash away, and you can ignore that ambush completely. And I'm just going to leave that EXP there in case I get a magnet. I'm not too concerned about picking them up right now. Alright. Go ahead and go through these. Make sure you're dodging any ranged attacks. You don't need to chase down the range guys, but sometimes it helps to do so. And then, yep, we can just heal dash right through all those melee enemies, take no damage. Well, you take their 1 bit of their damage, but you'll have a shield. We can also wait for my heal dash to reach 3 before I use it again. It's close enough so I can just use it and then have a charge. We got a big POI. Check to make sure all our abilities are up. Our ult is. I'm gonna touch it. It's another pick up the parts. I was hoping for something a little different, but we can use this. Figure out a bunch of stuff. Heal dash back after this ends. Use my cooldown reset, and then I'll be ready to concert in another 6 seconds, but I already killed everything with that first concert. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Dragon's Greed, which gives me gold drop chance and bonus for every gold I pick up even further. And the nice thing about that is it affects all gold I've already picked up, so it is retroactively a good buff. Alright, let's see what we get here. We're going to upgrade our armor ultimate, just so it resets the cooldown and has a lower cooldown reduction. And we might even be able to do Flame Concert into Flame Concert with that. But, alright, let's just walk the edge with all these foxes. Toss the left click that way. There's a bunch of range guys that I have my back to. But you can dash in, get in on them. Always be strafing. Saves you so much health. I'm just gonna go finish that guy off. Alright. We got 20% tangle, I think, left. I was not paying attention. I'm having too much fun here doing this. Alright, let's get to the next POI. Alright. This is a small POI, so it's safe to do without cooldowns, but I'm going to go up and Flame Concert the tower just so get rid of it. And there's a lot of other towers around it, so. And if you need to, you can always pull back, wait for your cooldowns to reset. Because That's, yeah, a lot of towers. And I might spawn more towers. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my auto attack damage. We're good on heals, but usually upgrading your heals further and further is a good step if you're starting to struggle. Alright, I'm just going to Flame Concert those towers down. Alright. Don't need to dash, but I will dash in on the wood slime. Alright, gonna wood dash through again. See how I have my shield is up to 600 shield as my max health has been increasing thanks to this hat. Oh, let the slime get away, that was bad of me. But we can wait to take the invulnerability, but I think I'll just take it and go rush another POI. But we still get some blue materials out of that. So let's go ahead and make our way to the next POI. 10% technical. We might be able to get both POIs if I just rush straight towards them. But I think I'm gonna go up here. And we got a lot on us, so do a flame concert. Yep, and there's a bomb, so I'm just gonna dash into that and grab it. Just always be dodging too. Oh. I grab that vulnerability so I can just run into those range units. One thing to know about range units too is they will always back up, but if you run out of their range, they will run towards you, so you can usually just run back and gather them all up and then go in on them. But let's see if we can get this last POI if we head straight for it. Some annoying towers. Alright, spawned 8 range guys. This is not usually that great right before the boss. But I'm going to try and gather them all up. And dash into them. Do my DPS abilities. See if we can't kill them all. Slow will help us a lot, so I'm going to dash towards that. And then, once all these guys are stunned, you can just take them out one by one. It's always good when a little bit of luck comes your way. You got the rewards. Go ahead and hit that. Take the reward and spawn Pierre Bear. We'll get the flame concert damage, that'll help a lot for Pierre Bear. Turn around, get that. Go ahead and wait till his initial invulnerability wears off. Everything with a little bit of flame concert. Get in between, nice. These 2 flames here. Alright. Back out of his AoE. If we need heals, we got the heal dash. Yep, he's starting to attack, so we can heal dash, we can shield anything that would have hit us, and we got out of future hits too. And then I'm going to reset my cooldown. I did that a little bit late, but flame concert's back up. Go up, flame concert him again. He's doing a little bit of immunity, but that's fine. Sorry about the screen shaking left and right, I was trying to get maximum damage in. Alright. Do the heal dash, you can dash out of his attack. Back up. Go back in. Alright. Heal dash. Around him. Alright. Back up. You also use the heal dash to get out of AoEs if you're a little bit late. Yep, heal dash out of that. I'm gonna wait for my flame concert to come back up. And then flame concert. I don't mean to shake the screen, I know that's probably bothering people. Alright, I should have kept the mics on him, but I wanted to just show off doing the cooldown reset. Now my flame concert's back at 6 seconds. That's the fun of this build. Oh, that's gonna be some damage. Gonna flame concert the last of him. And we got him. And hooray! Not the best edited video, but, or not edited at all, but that is a hard mode clear with some very suboptimal gear. I hope that tips helped you a little bit. If you have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Or I would love to make more videos on this game too, and actually go over all the mechanics, because there's a lot of cool mechanics. For example, I'm just going to show this at the end. I probably should have showed it at the beginning, but Something you may not know is when you ascend your gear, like see this guitar is level 1, and I click it, and then I can click these upgrade cards. So anytime I level up or complete a major POI, I get gray cards or green cards, but if I ascend my guitar, like this one here, put that on, and click this, I can only get green upgrades from now on, and that works all the way up to whatever gear you're working on. Let's see, this, it's only level 19, but I've edited out the yellow or the green cards out of it, and when I ascend it again, I will edit out the blue cards so I can only get epic cards from that. But yeah, Out of Time is really cool. I'm gushing a little bit too much. This video is very unformed, but yeah, I hope it helps. Y'all have a good day, brush your teeth, do well, be well, bye!